Hello dear students, welcome to the Royal Palace PU College online classes. So here in this session, so I am going to start the preparation of what here, dinitrogen. So dinitrogen, here the preparation dinitrogen, it is prepared by the reaction of what here, ammonium chloride with sodium nitrite. So ammonium chloride, so NH4Cl react with what here, sodium nitrite NaNO2. There is a formation of what here, dinitrogen. So this is one of the method for the preparation of dinitrogen. So dinitrogen, it is prepared by the reaction of NH4Cl ammonium chloride and the sodium nitrite, that use what here, dinitrogen. So here we have ammonium chloride and sodium nitrite, here formation of, so this N and N that will combine, there is a formation of dinitrogen. Remaining thing totally here 4 hydrogen atoms are there, here 2 H2O 4 hydrogen atoms, and here totally 2 oxygen atoms are there, 2 oxygen atoms, and remaining thing NaCl. So this is the one of the method for the preparation of dinitrogen. Now the second one method by the thermal decomposition, just by heating up what here, ammonium dichromate. Ammonium dichromate, the formula is NH4 twice Cl2O7. So ammonium dichromate, so on heating what happen, that will undergo decompose and there is a formation of what here, dinitrogen. So this is another one method for the preparation of dinitrogen. So already another one method, that is a thermal decomposition of sodium or barium, that is azide, barium azide or sodium azide. So again this is an azide, barium azide. Here I have taken example on heating, that will undergo decompose and formation of what here, dinitrogen. So here there are 3 methods are there for the preparation of dinitrogen by the thermal decomposition of azides, barium or sodium azides. So that is what here, dinitrogen, or the thermal decomposition of ammonium dichromate, that use what here, dinitrogen. This is a second method. And the first one method by the reaction of what here, ammonium chloride and sodium nitrate, that use what here, diazonium. So totally there are 3 methods for the preparation of what here, dinitrogen atoms. So now here the dinitrogen physical property, it is a gas, non-toxic, colorless, odorless gas, this one dinitrogen. So this is the physical properties of the dinitrogen. This is an non-toxic, odorless, colorless gas, dinitrogen. The next one, the dinitrogen at standard room temperature and pressure, it is insoluble in water, and moreover it is less reactive at room temperature, because the nitrogen, dinitrogen having nitrogen triple bond. So due to presence of this triple bond, it is less reactive, but as increase in the temperature, so the dinitrogen, that will become sort here, more reactive. Okay, so the less reactivity at room temperature is due to what here, presence of a triple bond between 2 nitrogen atoms. So as increase in the temperature, the reactivity of dinitrogen increases. Okay, so now next one method, that is chemical properties. So chemical properties of this dinitrogen, so they are react with what here, metals, and that forms what here, nitrites. So here I have taken the reaction of what here, lithium when react with dinitrogen, that use what here, nitrites. And even though I have taken one more example, magnesium. So magnesium react with dinitrogen, that use what here, nitrites. So when they react with metals, they forms the ionic nitrites. When they react with non-metals, they form the covalent nitrites, covalent nitrites. So these are the 2 examples here I have given, that is lithium and magnesium. Lithium react with dinitrogen, that use lithium nitrate, and it is ionic nitrate. And one more thing I have taken here example, that is magnesium react with dinitrogen, that use what here, magnesium nitrite, magnesium nitrite. And these are the example for the ionic nitrate. So as I told, when the dinitrogen react with the metals, there is a formation of what here, ionic nitride, and these are the ionic nitride, lithium and magnesium. So one more example I have taken there, dinitrogen react with dioxygen. So at around 2000 atmospheric pressure, 2000 Kelvin temperature, that use what here, nitrous oxide, nitric oxide. So here this is an example for what here? Covalent nitride. Covalent nitride. So when the dinitrogen react with the non-metals, there is a formation of what here? Covalent nitride. When the dinitrogen react with the metals, there is a formation of what here? Ionic nitride. Here I have taken 3 examples, 2 example lithium and magnesium. So these are the ionic nitride, and the third one combination of what here? That is N2 plus O2. So that is an covalent nitride. Okay. So the next one concept, that is uses of dinitrogen. So used as an refrigerant to preserve the biological material and also food articles. Okay. The dinitrogen, which is used as an refrigerant to preserve the biological specimens, materials, and also food materials. And one more thing, the dinitrogen which is used to prepare the manufacture of ammonia. So ammonia, during the manufacture of ammonia, the basic material, that is dinitrogen. Okay. So here in next concept, that is ammonia manufacture. Here we have this is very important concept. So usually manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process, one method is there. So that is very important for your examination. And here they have given some more methods for the preparation of ammonia. Already we know that the ammonia, which is formed by the decay of what here? Organic material containing nitrogen atoms. So for example, the urea, that is we know the formula NH2CO NH2 urea. So that will undergo decay, decompose. So these are the nitrogenous material, organic matter containing a nitrogenous material. So example here I have taken, that is urea, which is used as an fertilizers. Okay. So that urea undergo a decay, decompose, there is a formation of what here? The ammonia. So here the method is the urea that will react with water, there is a formation of ammonium carbonate, and which is then later on that use what here? Ammonia. So this is one of the method for the preparation of what here? Ammonia. So next one, that is method of, that is small scale. So ammonium chloride react with what here? Calcium hydroxide, and there is a formation of what here? Ammonia. So this is one of the method. Another one method, that is ammonium sulfate react with the sodium hydroxide, there is a formation of what here? Ammonia. So ammonium chloride react with calcium hydroxide, there is a formation of ammonia, and ammonium sulfate react with the sodium hydroxide, and there is a formation of what here? Ammonia. So these are the 2 methods for the preparation of ammonia. The next one method, that is the manufacture of ammonia by the Haber's process. So the Haber's, this is very important for your examination, manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process, manufacture of ammonia. Okay. So here manufacture of ammonia. So this is very important for your board examination. So here the combination of what here? Nitrogen, dinitrogen and hydrogen. So here there is a formation of what here? Ammonia. Okay. N2 plus 3H2, that use what here? 2NH3. So this is the reaction. Here the Haber's process means manufacture of ammonia just by the combination of what here? Dinitrogen with hydrogen, there is a formation of ammonia. So according to Le-Chatelier principle, the high pressure is very important for this manufacture. So that is high pressure is favorable for the preparation of this one. Around 200 atmospheric pressure, it is favorable for the manufacture of ammonia, and the temperature should be around 700 Kelvin temperature, and the iron oxide, which is used as an catalyst, and potassium oxide or potassium oxide and aluminum oxide. So these are the that is activators. So these are the activators, promoters, these are the promoters, that is potassium oxide and aluminum oxide, these are the promoters. So this condition which are favorable for the manufacture of ammonia. And this is the very important concept, that is manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process. Just it is a combination of what here dinitrogen and hydrogen, and there is a formation of 2NH3 according to Le-Chatelier principle. High pressure, that is 200 atmospheric pressure, and low temperature, that is 700 Kelvin temperature, which is favorable for the manufacture of ammonia. And the aluminum oxide and potassium oxide, so these are the promoters which activate the activity of catalyst, that is iron oxide, it is an catalyst. So this is about what here manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process. Now the next one concept, that is structure of ammonia. Structure of ammonia. So already we know that the nitrogen of ammonia which undergo what here sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization. So because of this nitrogen which undergo sp3 hybridization, there is a formation of what here 4 hybrid orbitals, and these 4 hybrid orbitals, they are oriented at 4 corners tetrahedrally. But here, due to presence of one lone pair electrons on the top of the nitrogen, there is a repulsion, that is lone pair and bond pair, there is a repulsion, hence the shape of the ammonia is pyramidal in shape. Pyramidal in shape. Okay. So already we know that the repulsion force, lone pair repulsion is greater than what here lone pair bond pair, and this lone pair bond pair repulsion is greater than what here bond pair. So due to this repulsion between lone pair and bond pair, the ammonia structure is what here pyramidal in shape. So this is about what here structure of ammonia. So with this I will stop here. So next class we will continue the continue part. Thank you. Okay, so next one concept, that is physical properties of ammonia. So already we know that the ammonia having pyramidal shape, and the nitrogen of the ammonia that will undergo sp3 hybridization. Totally there are 4 hybrid orbitals. Out of 4 hybrid orbitals, 3 hybrid orbitals are involved in the bonding with the hydrogen atoms, and remaining one, so that is present as lone pair of electron on the top of the nitrogen atoms. So because of repulsion between lone pair and bond pair, the ammonia molecule which have what here pyramidal structure. And the next one concept, that is physical properties of ammonia. Ammonia, it is an colorless gas, and the melting point and boiling point, that is higher than the expected, because of there is a formation of what here hydrogen bonding. Due to hydrogen bonding, so what we expected, the melting point and boiling point of ammonia, that will be increases because of only presence of the that has tendency to formation of what here hydrogen bonding. That reason only the ammonia has what here higher melting point and boiling point. So next one concept, that is chemical properties. The aqueous solution of ammonia, it is the very weak base due to formation of what here OH minus ions. Now here the ammonia, that is NH3, they react with what here water H2O, and there is a formation of what here NH4 plus. So just here NH3 addition of 1H, that will become NH4 plus, and there is a liberation of OH minus. Because of this property only, the aqueous solution of ammonia, it is a very weak basic in nature because of formation of this OH minus ions. And the next one, the ammonia reacts with zinc sulfite and formation of what here a white precipitate of what zinc hydroxide. Now zinc sulfate react with ammonium hydroxide, there is a formation of what here zinc hydroxide. This is an white PPT, and this is another one chemical reactivity. When the ammonia react with zinc sulfate, there is a formation of zinc hydroxide. This is white color PPT, and there is a formation of side product, that is ammonium sulfate. And the third one reaction, that is ferric chloride react with the ammonium hydroxide. There is a formation of what here brown PPT, that is ferric oxide with water content. So this is an brown PPT, and this another one reactivity of what here chemical property of ammonia, that is ammonium hydroxide react with ferric chloride. So the next one, that is uses of ammonia. So already we know the a general idea about what here fertilizers. So fertilizers like ammonia, urea, ammonium nitrate. So these are the fertilizers, so which are manufactured by using what here, ammonia. So this is use of what here, ammonia. And the next one that is used as a refrigerant to preserve the some biological materials and food articles. So next one that is oxides of nitrogen. So the first one, that is nitrous oxide, and it is an laughing gas. Okay, nitrous oxide, laughing gas. So just ammonium nitrate that will undergo decompose. There is a formation of what here, nitrous oxide, N2O. This is an laughing gas. So ammonium nitrate, there is a formation of laughing gas, nitrous oxide. Okay, and N2O is known as an laughing gas. The next one, nitric oxide. So that is sodium nitrate react with what here, ferric sulfate and sulfuric acid. There is a formation of what here, nitrous oxide. So NaNO2, sodium nitrite, react with ferric sulfate, FeSO4, in presence of H2SO4, and there is a formation of ferric sulfate and sodium hydrogen sulfate, water, and there is a formation of what here, nitrous oxide, sorry, nitric oxide. Nitrous oxide means N2O, whereas nitric oxide means NO. And the third one oxide, that is nitrogen trioxide. It is formed by the combination of what here, that is nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide below temperature what here, 250 Kelvin temperature below. So just nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide, temperature below 250 Kelvin temperature, there is a formation of what here, nitric trioxide. So these are this is an idea about what here, oxides of nitrogens, and physical properties of ammonia, chemical properties of ammonia, and uses of ammonia. So with this I will stop here. So next class we will continue. Thank you.